Believe it or not, only 3 out of 100 Americans meet the recommended daily intake for every essential vitamin and mineral. And without multivitamins or other pills, that number would actually be 0. Studies show that virtually everyone, even athletes and health-conscious eaters, are missing key nutrients, especially potassium, magnesium, vitamin D, and vitamin E. That's exactly why we created this meal plan. We spent over 100 hours designing a high-protein, whole food-focused vegan meal plan that delivers every essential nutrient that your body needs without relying on pills to fill the nutrition gaps. Because getting most, if not all of your nutrients from whole plant foods isn't just possible, it's actually better for your health, your digestion, and your long-term results than relying on isolated supplements. This plan contains over 120 grams of plant protein in just 1,800 calories and hits every micronutrient target from A to zinc. And in this video, I'll show you how to adjust the calories higher or lower depending on your unique needs. And the best part is, this healthy meal plan is also super delicious and really easy to prep with regular grocery store ingredients. So let's dive in and I'll show you how to make it. Now, whenever I'm meal prepping, I like to save as much time as possible in the kitchen, and that means starting with the ingredients that take the longest to cook first. So we're going to start by preparing our brown rice and marinating our tofu. To a rice cooker, add 3/4 of a cup of dry brown rice and 2 cups of water. Turn it on and set aside to cook. Next, open and drain a 16-ounce block of extra firm or super firm tofu.
All right.
Slice the tofu into 1-inch cubes and add to a container with a lid. Then add the following ingredients: 2 tablespoons of coconut aminos, 1/4 cup of rice vinegar, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast, and 2 tablespoons of arrowroot flour. Secure the lid and shake until everything is combined. Once the tofu is evenly coated, set it aside to marinate.
We're doing the mixture. Mixture dance. Everybody now. So what's so great about this meal? Well, it's really refreshing, it looks beautiful with all the fruits, and it's also packed with antioxidants and vitamin C. It's also really simple, so that's a huge plus in my book. Let's do it.
Line up 4 meal prep containers and add the following ingredients: half a cup of rolled oats, 1 tablespoon of hemp hearts, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, and 1 tablespoon of flax seeds. Next, for an optional protein boost, add a serving of your favorite vegan protein powder. This meal prep already packs a lot of protein, but if you want some more, feel free to add it.
Whoa. I'm a sorcerer of plant protein.
Rinse about 35 fresh strawberries and slice them to yield roughly 2 2/3 cups of strawberry halves. These will be used as a topping for your overnight oats throughout the week.
Strawberries are a nutrition powerhouse. I have been such a big proponent of blueberries, thinking like blueberries are the shit. Actually, strawberries whoop their asses. And that was super surprising to me. And if you would like to learn everything that you need to know about strawberry nutrition and all other fruit nutrition, then you should check out our fruit ranking video after this one. But finish up this meal prep first. Or not, go check that out. Either one. Whatever you care about. So I'm gonna store our strawberries in a container all by themselves. Now these will easily last for 4 days, should be good. Every night before you go to bed, you're gonna wanna take your soy milk, pop the top off. We're gonna be adding 1 cup to a single container. This is gonna be our overnight oats for tomorrow morning. Up next is the mango. We're gonna be adding this the night before, so it has a little time to thaw. And we also have a half orange on the side that we're including with this breakfast. And you're also gonna have a handful of almonds, specifically 24 almonds. Yes, we went through and counted to make sure that the nutrition was exact. And the main reason that we included the almonds is for vitamin E. And almonds happen to be a fantastic source. So that's it for our overnight oats. I'm gonna put this first one in the fridge, the rest in the pantry. Let's dive in to lunch. What time is it? It's lunchtime. And for lunch, we're gonna have a bold and flavorful tofu kimchi rice bowl. Super delicious, warm and cozy, perfect for cold weather. Got some really cute little bok choy. Look how adorable that is. We're gonna eat you later. And we got some maple syrup, which makes everything better all the time. So let's dive in. and make some lunch.
Start by lining your air fryer tray with parchment paper, then add the marinated tofu cubes, spacing them out evenly.
This isn't a real piece, but a little leftover. That'll be my snack for meal prepping. Good job, Leif. Hello, wake up. Yeah, my air fryer's a mess. Don't judge. Yours looks like that too after a year. My air fryer's been through some shit.
Air fry the tofu at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 16 minutes. If you don't have an air fryer, you can also bake in the oven at the same temperature for 20 minutes. Rinse 4 stalks of baby bok choy and slice them in half lengthwise. Arrange the halves in a steamer basket with the outside facing up. Next, fill a pan with about 1 inch of water and bring it to a boil over medium heat. Place the steamer basket in the pan, cover, and steam for 3 to 5 minutes. Keep in mind that bok choy cooks very quickly, so be sure to not oversteam it.
I think I could scale a wall wearing these Spider-Man gloves. How you guys doing in there?
Once it's done, remove the basket and set it aside. Drain the pan and return it to the stove over medium heat. Add 1 tablespoon of minced garlic and 2 tablespoons of coconut aminos and saute for a few minutes. Then turn off the heat, add the steamed bok choy, and toss gently to combine. Now let's make some delicious sriracha tahini dressing for our tofu kimchi rice bowls. Grab a small mixing bowl and start by adding 5 teaspoons of tahini. Then add 3 teaspoons of sriracha.
I am a lightweight when it comes to anything spicy, so I really don't like spicy things. I just can't handle it. So if you are like me, then this is probably a good spice amount for you, but you are welcome to add as much sriracha as you want. If you like things spicy, you can definitely scale this up.
Next, add 5 teaspoons of lime juice and 2 teaspoons of maple syrup.
2 teaspoons of my favorite ingredient. Whoa. All right, a little bit extra right there. Definitely didn't do that on purpose.
Lastly, add 4 teaspoons of nutritional yeast and mix to combine. Once the tofu and brown rice have finished cooking, grab 4 meal prep containers. Evenly divide the cooked rice between each container. This should be about half a cup of steamed rice or about 100 grams per container. Then divide the baked tofu and steamed bok choy as well.
Oh, and I still have my little snack that I made. I forgot I made myself this little snack. What a nice little gift for myself.
Each day when you're ready to eat this, add a rounded 1/3 cup of kimchi and top with a 1/4 of the sriracha tahini dressing, or about 34 grams.
Now to keep everything as fresh as possible, I'm gonna be storing the sauce separately. A little bit more. It's actually really good. We have dialed this in. So that's it for the base of our lunches. Now we're gonna add 3 unique ingredients to increase the nutrition and the taste. So up first, we have some fresh chopped cilantro. We're gonna be using 2 tablespoons per meal. The next thing we're gonna be adding is 7 medium baby carrots. Of course, you're free to add more, but we need to get 7 medium baby carrots to ensure that we meet the nutritional needs for vitamin A of all healthy adults across populations. Believe it or not, this small amount of carrots delivers 2/3 of your vitamin A needs for the day. And the third thing that we're gonna be adding is a small piece of kombu, specifically a piece about this size. This is one of the layer 2 food items that we have on our 3 layers of nutritional defense, so you can check out that PDF if you'd like to learn more. I just like to eat this as a snack, either before or after your meal. Super simple. That's it for lunch. Hey, you're the kind of person who takes time out of your day to meal prep. You are forward thinking. You've got goals to crush. You rock. And I want you to know that. All right, for dinner, we are making a hearty tofu chili with a fresh garlic kale salad. Let's start by making the super easy chili.
Begin by dicing 1 onion and 1 red bell pepper. Grab an Instant Pot or a similar multi-cooker and set it to saute mode. Add a few tablespoons of water to prevent sticking and pour in the diced onion and bell pepper. You could use some oil here for extra flavor and to make it easier to cook, but even small amounts of oil can add a ton of calories, so for this meal prep, we just use a splash of water instead. Add 2 teaspoons of minced garlic and continue sauteing for a few minutes. Drain and rinse a can of black beans and a can of Great Northern beans, then add them to the cooker and stir. Open a 16-ounce block of super firm tofu and crumble it into the cooker as well. Next, add a 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes along with the following ingredients: 2 tablespoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 3 tablespoons of cornmeal, 1 tablespoon of lime juice, and lastly, add half a teaspoon each of salt and pepper. Next, add a cup of water and stir everything together. Place a lid on the multi-cooker, select the bean setting, and set the timer for 30 minutes. While the chili cooks, let's prepare our garlic kale salad for the week. Start by rinsing several bundles of kale, removing the stalks, and chopping enough leaves to yield 10 cups.
So for the garlic on the salad, you can either use minced garlic, which is obviously a lot easier. You're going to use 2 teaspoons, or you can use a few cloves of garlic. I think it's kind of a pain to prepare fresh garlic, but I really think it's worth it for the salad.
To prepare our salad dressing for the week, begin by adding 2 tablespoons of lime juice to the mixing bowl along with the garlic. I accidentally used lemon juice here, which totally works, but I prefer using lime juice.
So in layer 2 of our 3 layers of nutrition defense, we have iron and zinc absorption enhancers, and those include vitamin C rich foods for iron, as we've been talking about, and it also includes onion and garlic to improve the absorption of zinc. So we've added garlic to both our salad and chili, and we also have onion in there as well.
To finish our salad dressing, add the following ingredients to the mixing bowl: 2 tablespoons of tamari, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of tahini, and a 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast. Whisk it all to combine, and that completes our salad dressing for the week.
All right, let's see how we did. Has a really nice flavor. It's also super healthy. We got lemon juice in here, a bunch of spices, fresh garlic. Perfect. So nobody likes soggy salad. Disgusting. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna keep both of these separate in the fridge for days 2, 3, and 4 for my meal prep, and I'm gonna be showing you what day number 1 looks like right now. Pour the dressing on and massage it. It's ready to eat. So we're gonna store the rest of the sauce in a little container. All right, it's time to portion out our chili for dinner. I'm just gonna eyeball this as I typically do for meal preps when I'm portioning things out. You're welcome to weigh all the portion sizes so that everything is perfect, but I find that eyeballing it is accurate enough. Done, and also packed with non-heme iron, and also has onion and garlic to help improve the absorption of zinc and a host of other nutrition facts. It's got really nice consistency. The flavor, in my opinion, is a little mild. If you like your chili to have a little bit of a kick, you're definitely going to want to add some heat. And in my opinion, this chili could use some salt, or more preferably, something that is a no sodium salt alternative. I really love using this Benson's Table Tasty. I've been using this for months and it is my go-to. I pretty much put this on all lunches and dinners because I'm trying to keep my blood pressure low and stay as healthy as possible. So I absolutely love salt, and this helps me to not eat as much salt. But you can also use some iodized salt to enhance the flavor while also meeting your iodine needs. All right, I'm gonna get this into the fridge, and now let's dive into a nutrition breakdown.
This meal plan clocks in at 1,800 calories and 120 grams of plant protein, and the most impressive nutrition component of this entire meal prep is that it's packed with over 33 milligrams of plant-based iron. Now, the iron in this meal prep comes from a wide array of different sources, but our leading contributors are pea protein powder. We also have tofu, bok choy, tomatoes, beans, oats, and chia seeds. As a quick note, if you are struggling to get enough iron in your diet, then pea protein typically contains 2 to 7 milligrams of iron per serving, depending on the brand. So it's a great way to boost your iron intake and also boost your protein. Now, plant-based iron, which is otherwise known as non-heme iron, is way healthier than heme iron from meat, which has been proven to increase your risk of death, but your body doesn't absorb non-heme iron as well. Thankfully, science has proven that adding just 50 milligrams of vitamin C to a meal can boost plant-based iron absorption by up to 4 times. And you can get at least 50 milligrams of vitamin C from a third of a cup of red bell peppers, half a cup of cooked broccoli, a small orange, or 2/3 of a cup of strawberries. And that's why we've added strawberries, half an orange, and mango to our breakfast, bok choy, kimchi, and carrots to our lunch, and bell pepper, kale, and tomatoes to our dinner. This meal plan proves that anybody with proper planning, including pregnant women with the highest iron needs, can get adequate non-heme iron while following a 100% plant-based diet without iron supplements. And not only is this meal plan rich in iron, but our team's dietitian specifically designed these meals to check every nutrition box in both layer 1 and layer 2 of our 3 layers of nutritional defense, which is our daily checklist that we created to help you maximize your longevity and avoid deficiencies. Here's how our meal plan checks all of the boxes of layer 1, which is a diet rich in whole plant foods. We have 2 servings of leafy greens, 1 serving of cruciferous veggies, 3 servings of whole grains, 3 servings of legumes, 1 serving of nuts and seeds, 1 serving of berries, at least 2 servings of other veggies, and at least 2 servings of other fruits. For optimal health, you should really prioritize a diverse range of whole plant foods in your diet, including herbs and spices. This variety boosts overall wellness, especially gut health. And beyond the layer 1 foods that we've already covered, we're also incorporating cumin, chili powder, kombu, cilantro, kimchi, which includes a mix of fermented vegetables, flaxseed, and garlic in our meal plan. Now, my diet is centered around nutritious whole plant foods, but I really enjoy vegan pizza, ice cream, tortilla chips, and other treats now and then. So for me, an 80-20 balance, 80% whole foods and 20% more processed vegan options, is a sustainable and enjoyable approach that helps me to look and feel my best. In other words, you don't need to be a whole food plant-based purist to be healthy. Just aim to check off the layer 1 boxes to the best of your ability and stick with a way of eating that you truly enjoy. You can download our 3 layers of nutritional defense by clicking the link in the description. Real quick, before we jump into layer 2, if you are finding this video to be valuable, then please be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss our future content. Layer 2 includes foods that we use as supplements, and we'll start with iron and zinc absorption enhancers. So you already know that vitamin C is key when it comes to boosting iron absorption, but zinc also needs a little boost, and that's because zinc in plant foods is often bound to phytates, which are natural compounds that can block mineral absorption. Fortunately, just like with iron, there are some simple ways to improve zinc absorption. For instance, adding a little bit of chopped onion or garlic to your meal can increase zinc absorption by up to 160%. We included plenty of zinc-rich foods like tofu, oats, hemp seeds, and almonds, and we added garlic and onion to our meal plan to boost flavor and increase zinc absorption. Another important thing to include in your diet that most people don't eat regularly is fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, and natto. These foods provide probiotics and vitamin K2, making them a great addition to layer 2. Just be sure that your fermented foods have live cultures, which means that they'll be located in the refrigerated section of the grocery store. We included a rounded 1/3 cup of kimchi in our tofu kimchi rice bowl. Now, to be fair, this is quite a bit of kimchi, so if you're new to kimchi or haven't quite acquired a taste for it yet, then you might want to consider reducing your portion size down to 1 to 2 tablespoons. Next, let's talk about seaweed, which is also something that most people don't eat on a daily basis. So to get in some seaweed, you could snack on nori, you can enjoy miso soup with wakame, or you can find other ways to incorporate seaweed into your meals. However, if you simply want to use seaweed as an iodine supplement, which is why it's on our checklist, then aim for a quarter-sized piece of dried kombu or 1 teaspoon of dulse flakes per day. Now, personally, I eat a small piece of kombu every day, which is what we included in our meal plan. Our next food as a supplement that I love to use to hit my daily selenium intake is Brazil nuts. Now, Brazil nuts are very high in selenium, so you only need 1 per day when you're short in selenium. In our meal plan, we don't actually need a Brazil nut because we're already getting adequate selenium from tofu, oats, brown rice, chia seeds, tahini, hemp seeds, black beans, and tomatoes. But if your diet isn't meeting your daily selenium requirements, then Brazil nut is a fantastic addition. To meet your omega-3 ALA needs, aim to include at least one of the following: 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, or 6 walnut halves for women and 9 for men. In our strawberry mango oatmeal, we included both 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed and 1 tablespoon of chia seed. The final foods as supplements category is commonly fortified plant-based foods. Examples include plant-based dairy, milks, and tofu fortified with calcium, nutritional yeast fortified with vitamin B12, and fortified breakfast cereals for iron and folic acid. Many plant-based meat substitutes are also fortified with iron and vitamin B12. While not essential, these foods can help make it easier to meet your daily nutrient needs. For example, the vanilla soy milk in our meal plan is fortified with calcium and vitamin B12. So now that we've covered our 3 layers of nutritional defense, here's proof of the power behind this checklist. After ensuring that this meal plan checks all of the nutrition boxes in layers 1 and 2, we find that it meets the nutrient needs of nearly all healthy adults, including both men and women of all ages, as well as pregnant women, in just 1,800 calories with over 120 grams of plant protein. And that's why we call it the ultimate plant-powered meal plan. It might actually be the healthiest meal plan that the internet has ever seen. Keep in mind, most people need more than 1,800 calories per day, so you can add any food that you'd like, an apple, a slice of vegan pizza, some non-dairy ice cream, or anything else, knowing that you've already hit your daily nutrient needs. For guidance on your specific nutrition needs, you can use our free vegan nutrition calculator that's linked in the description. If you need fewer calories, then you can adjust by removing certain items. For instance, omit the tablespoon of hemp seeds to save 55 calories, the almonds to save 180 calories, or both to bring the meal plan down to under 1,600 calories. Just be sure to add a quarter-sized piece of kombu to your lunch for iodine, or use half a teaspoon of iodized salt throughout the day. Also, if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, then it's especially important to consume more calories than this meal plan contains. Plus, breastfeeding women need a little bit more vitamin B5 and vitamin E than this meal plan offers, so you should add a tablespoon of sunflower seeds and half an avocado to your lunch to meet your daily requirements. Here's the full nutrition breakdown of the ultimate plant-powered meal plan, generated using my favorite nutrition tracking software, Chronometer. Now, while it's technically possible to meet all of your nutrient needs with this meal plan, assuming that your nutritional yeast or soy milk is fortified with vitamin B12 and you're getting some natural vitamin D from the sun, I highly recommend adding a vitamin B12 supplement along with omega-3 EPA DHA and vitamin D3 supplements to support optimal health. You can download this nutritionally perfect meal plan by clicking the link in the description. And if you'd like to learn more about our 3 layers of nutritional defense, which is a nutrition strategy that I'm using to live to 100 plus, then you're going to want to check out this video next. In my opinion, this is actually the most valuable video that we've ever made. So if you want to maximize your health and longevity on a plant-based diet, then you really can't miss this video. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.